Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. I'm here. This is PernellBobby, your astrotherapist, and I would like to go ahead and break down the Taurus moon, this transit, what's happening with it, what you need to know about it. Right here, I have just my astrology map up, so I'm going to give you really practical advice. I don't want to say advice, but practical insight on what's going down. Taurus moon, understand one of the things off the rip, it represents the body, it represents land, it represents agriculture, it represents food. Okay, when you add Aries, that divine spark of energy, the sun we're in, which is currently at 13 degrees, the degree of Aries, fresh new starts again. And then the fact that you have right now Mercury in Aries, which is right at 14 degrees, really close. So our mind is really on board with defending your self-worth, defending what you have, defending all the new starts behind the identity and the character you decided to create and bring into this world. Okay, the warrior-like version of you, the one who says, look, Pisces season is done. I've went through all of this subconscious reprogramming, deprogramming. You've done a lot of that energy. Right now, only Jupiter and Neptune is still in Pisces, and there's a lot of what really is going on is the direction, your true north. You feel worthy of your true north. You feel worthy of the new start, the new direction, the new person, the person that you are now. Because self-worth is in the space of Taurus. But in order for you to really digest what's happening with that self-worth, essentially it's going to require you to realize that your friends are going to help to reveal the hidden parts, the subconscious parts of what's happening in the space of you feeling worthy, that you deserve to have the body of your choice, to eat the foods of your choice, to have the home of your choice. All these new fresh starts, you're starting to really fully actually digest, okay, and learning to love how it smells, how it tastes, what you see about your body, about your home, about your car, the resources. Your senses have really aligned with this new and divine spark, okay? And by time the moon hits 14 degrees where it matches Aries, now at this point, it's like the money that you make, you feel like you really deserve it all. And on the opposite end of this, where you're going to notice is, I really believe, and this is ironic, at least where I'm at right here in Mexico, you can apply this to your own personal location. 16, 12, it's 4. Yeah. This is now linking to some of the discoveries you had about your father within the last week to 2 weeks, or even at the end of Pisces season or during Pisces season. You had the first couple steps. You had the first couple levels of letting go of some of the old narratives, the old stories that have kept you in self-limiting beliefs and really has lowered your self-worth in some way, shape, or form. Excuse me. This has now allowed you to kind of progress and dream of a day where you can sacrifice all the ugly and the dark parts a little bit better. You're a little better able to digest in what ways has your own self-worth and what you value about who you are, who you want to be, about the identity that is really just brand new, unique, and like infant-like. When I say infant-like, I mean like just abrasively you, like assertively you. Who am I? And in my assertion, you now feel worthy of that. And what you're gonna see is you're gonna have people kind of come into your life, and they're gonna really show you that what it means to feel worthy and have your friendships and your connections to also validate some of that worth. All right, so like this could also happen through the internet. Like right now, you're watching this likely through some internet or social media platform, aka YouTube. So with the moon in Taurus, we're now unveiling these hidden parts about how we value ourselves and what we're willing to do to fight for that self-worth, to fight for the things you own, the things you have, and realizing that what you have is already what you have. The work has already been done. You don't have to do anything further from here rather than actually enjoy and indulge. So like for me right now, it's like I just feel like fucking sitting on this couch. And yesterday literally I was just indulging a day. I was like, damn, I got shit to do, but I don't have to do it, and nor do I want to, so I won't. And as a part of that, like, I cooked myself a very fucking phenomenal meal. And it's like, you know, I really took my time throughout the whole day. I was so lazy that I fell asleep before 8 o'clock. And I freaking spilled, like you see, candle wax on my damn couch. And it's the second day that I'm in it. So that's going to cost me, which sucks. But part of this is, I know that this new fresh start of my life and who I am today, that I would burn candles in here all over again and burn this whole goddamn place down if I have to, because I value candles. I value that form of light. And just, you know, at this point, like, you know, whether it sucks or not, you do know that you have the ability. I know that I have the ability and the resources to actually pay for this, Taurus being money. And it's like, again, whether that sucks or not, there's some conflict that's going to be involved. I do see I forget what the fuck it's called, but when you square like this between two different sets of zodiac signs, right now this looks like the square between one, the part of fortune, and Leo, which means that you're going to gain your fortune by really addressing, because it's at the 18th degree. What about your body? This goes right back to the body. Are you really excited and you see the future of how you're going to be celebrating the ways in which you have earned to brag even a little bit about the body you've worked for? Okay, I say this because really the moon is there, but also the part of fortune and Leo being at the 18th degree. It's like, you know, Leo's not afraid to be like, yeah, bitch, I got it. And so as the moon goes into Leo as well, we're going to start to really own that energy at a level where your inner circle is fueling that, or they are dragging you down. So that's the question you want to ask, because in the meanwhile, the opposition that you're facing with this, and even the squares, is that when you discover what it takes to transform these dark, old, scary narratives that you lowered your self-worth, and you start really honoring that Leo-like drama of like, here's my creative expression, here's how I want to perform on the global stage as this new character in my own personal movie. You're the director, and you're starting to really realize that, like, you literally are the director, and your self-worth cannot be dependent on even your inner circle of friends, positive or negative. It can't be dependent on it, but you will benefit from some of them blowing you up, you know. And so understand that it's okay to actually enjoy other people validating you, as long as you know that it's just extra credit and cream on top, and not the only determinant of who you are and what you're worth. That's what can't happen. And the magic is you might have really, no, I know for a fact you're gonna have really lightning downloads on who is this, who am I as a superhero, what are my superpowers, what are my brand new unique identity, who I decided to be. You're not going to really master it yet, okay? That's more like 12 days to 14 days or so from now, when Virgo allows you to practice it. But right after the moon being in Taurus, you do go into Gemini, where you start learning, you start speaking about it with other people. And I saw something with Lilith in Gemini. Yeah, right now you by the time the moon goes into Gemini next, you would have matured in you have some karma paid out. Yeah, so your karma is actually paying you back on dividends right now. Like, you know, you've been going through some shit. I get it, it's cool, but the beauty is you've actually matured through some of these lessons, and karma is kind of really playing well for you. But not only that, you're starting to value the knowledge that you've collected, that you've accumulated, and how you are better able to communicate what you once upon a time could never say to people. And I think what what this really turns out to be for me, it's kind of like, you're willing to fight. This is Aries season. This is really the end of it. You're willing to fight. Now you have literally at rapid speeds, like you might even have lightning storms going off, and like the lightning was like, and it was literally bringing in those quick rapid downloads as well. And the beauty and the magic of all of this is it's allowed you to be in a position where you're willing to, like an infant, take what you want, take what you need right now. When a baby cries, it's not really worried about, did you get fed, or do you have to use the bathroom, or do you have time or space? It's like, look, this is what I want. This is what I need. What I want is what I need. What I need is what I want. And I want it now. And I value that. And nobody could tell me shit different. And then what this looks like in real life application is people will attack what you have. They will literally attack what you're worth, and you have the full green light with Mercury and Aries to curse somebody the fuck out, honestly, and to realize that it's okay to go to war. Aries season, if there's ever a motherfucking season, it's Aries season. It's okay to go to war. It's okay to fight and defend yourself, and that could be verbally, literally cursing somebody the hell out. If they deserve it, they deserve it. And the magic is you're gonna have the opportunity where Aries will never really apologize unless it actually feels sorry. So if you actually do something where you feel like you need to apologize, you actually feel you did something wrong, not somebody else is telling you did something wrong, when you feel like you did something wrong, then you really have the opportunity to go ahead and do that. But on the back end, you allow that impulsive, this is me, I am who I am, you allow that impulse to just really propel you forward and be that divine spark that you've really been craving, that you've needed after really spending the last 6 to 7 months or so in just dark periods of your life. Now the light is out, the sun is shining, spring is here, the equinox is past, energy is starting to move forward. By April 5th, you're going to start to really feel, after talking to people in the moon and Gemini and stuff, you're going to start to really feel, by the time it goes into Cancer, that you are absolutely worth the emotional stability that this new spark requires of you, to take in what you emotionally need to feel safe, to push forward in your character before you start really socially engaging and uniting and communing with others who praise you for the work and the development you do. By time all that, listen, this is a good time to be alive, and it's a good time to be willing to fight for everything that you are and everything you're worth on this Taurus moon transit. You are just sinking. I recommend you stay home for a little while. I recommend you don't really engage with too many people. Cook yourself more home cooked meals. Eat a little healthier. Make sure you do what you need to do to take care of your body. Now's a good time. Like if you have a wife, you have a husband, like sex, wine, and dine them. Like this is the season to just go, not the season, but the couple days until it goes in Gemini, to say, look, like I'm going to stay home. I'm going to stay recluse, because right now, I can get the validation I need from really media channels, my favorite gurus, or whoever that is for you. Do that from the internet and from the comfort and the privacy of your own home, and allow yourself to be a little lazy right now. It's okay. It's okay. And if anybody that wants to say like you don't deserve this, or if you feel overly in the space where you're like, oh my God, I should do this, and you have a difficulty resting and then working and then doing something different that brings you pleasure, and then doing a little bit more work and finding it in that very grounded, stable cadence of, do what you do when you do it, and understand the fact that you deserve to move the way you move and how you move. Right now is the time to fight for all of that, and don't let nobody tell you anything different. It's PernellBobby. I want to say, if you're looking for a reading, this is a good time. There's space. My calendar is down below. If you're looking, I don't even want to say a reading because I don't really do readings, but if you're looking for AstroTherapy session, and you're even curious what that is, just ask in the comments, say something, and join the wave. I'm sitting here, I'm in between work. I worked earlier, I'm resting now, and I got more shit to do later, interviews for the retreat coming up. So, and that's great. Like you earned it, you deserve it, you're worthy. Like this video, press the thumbs up. I would appreciate you tremendously if you do so, and I'll see you soon.